You're watching Sergio's Secret. Before I get started with today's video, if you could please give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. I post a video Monday through Friday on contemporary and designer fashion, so make sure to subscribe so you can never miss any one of my uploads. And today, guys, I cannot believe we're gonna be giving you a little bit of a BV moment. Can we talk about the fact that I have not made a Bottega Veneta video, and it's literally one of my favorite brands right now. It is one of the brands that I've been currently checking out, and I have not made a video on Bottega Veneta. I know, crazy, right? We're in March and I've been having my Bottega Veneta obsession starting in November, and it's slowly starting to turn a little bit more. And so yeah, I don't have a big Bottega Veneta collection, but I will be talking about the pieces that I have and kind of my thoughts and my opinions on Bottega Veneta as a brand, and do I think it's worth buying full price, off price. And you guys already know, we kind of have like a little bit of a chit chat moment because we kind of live here for that, right? Don't we want honest friends that give you real thoughts and real opinion? And let's go ahead and get started with this. All the links for everything will be down below, including my favorite t-shirt, a Uniqlo, 15 bucks, fire, always hits all the time. I have like a few of these in my collection. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So why Bottega Veneta, guys? Why did I start getting Bottega Veneta? The reason why let me rephrase this. I've always liked Bottega Veneta, even in high school and stuff. But whenever I was getting into designer, I always felt like the flashier things or the things that scream a little bit more of a branding was always worth it a little bit more than things that don't. And so that's why I went through like my Louis Vuitton phase and stuff. You know, I did love it and I did enjoy it, and those are things that I've always wanted to have. But in the back of my mind, I've always like Brunello Cucinelli, Max Mara, Bottega Veneta, and brands a little bit more on the low-key and understated, Loro Piana, brands that are understated like the Row, and sometimes even like certain Tom Ford pieces. I feel like Tom Ford doesn't even get enough recognition as far as his fashion, more than his kind of beauty and eyewear lines. I feel like his actual ready-to-wear and his shoes and his handbag don't get as much love. I feel like it deserves even a lot more. And so like I said, I've always liked Bottega in the back of my mind. I'm always open to many brands. I'm always opening to try new things. And we saw maybe about like 2 years ago when we saw kind of like this Bottega Veneta trend, when we saw kind of like them kind of revamping. And it's crazy to see how the pre-love market has responded to that. I will say things before Daniel Lee era get a really great deal on the pre-love market versus things that are Daniel Lee now. So if you do like Bottega Veneta, I would always check the pre-love market. And Fashion File is my favorite website to get all my pre-love goodies. I'll leave the links down below. You can get a really great deal on a Bottega Veneta item through Fashion File. And so everything, guys, you think you guys know this, I'm a little bit of a slow poke. You know, I normally don't like to hop in on trends. I normally don't like to buy things right when they come out. It's very rare for me to do that. For me, I want to take a moment. I want to take a step back. I want to rationalize, especially bigger purchases. And that's just the type of person that I am. When it came to the Coach pillow, it came out like maybe like 45 days ago. I just now added it maybe a week ago. I like to wait a little bit versus just going in and to a store. Oh, I want, like, every time I go shopping, everything, I already have in the back of my mind what I really am going to purchase. Sometimes I'm open, but for the most part, a lot of the things that I have are very, very thought out. And so I wanted to thought out my thought processes of Bottega Veneta and how it's playing out. And here in 2021, I still feel that Bottega Veneta is hot. It's more pop. I feel like it's becoming more mainstream. Remember, like in 2016 and 2017, when Gucci had its very, very mainstream moment. Don't get me wrong, Gucci's still very mainstream, but it had that 1 year of super popularity. And I feel like that's what we're going through. Like 2021 and 2022 is still going to be very, 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 very strong numbers for Bottega Veneta. And I see a lot more people checking Bottega Veneta than even like the last previous 2 years. So in my opinion, if you do want to go ahead and get Bottega Veneta, I would do it sooner rather than later. And like I said, as far as the pre-love market, a lot of the Daniel Lee stuff, you can get a little bit of a discount, not as much, maybe like 10 or 15% off. But then before Daniel Lee, you can get like 50, 60, even 70% off a lot of the Bottega Veneta items. Everything's gonna depend obviously on style, color, the wear. So keep that in mind, but Fashion File does have pretty great things. So let's go ahead and get started with the handbags. So as far as the handbags, so I have 7 pieces of Bottega Veneta. I have a shoe, I have an accessory, I have 2 pieces of ready to wear, and then I have 3 handbags. So that is 7 pieces. I want to go ahead and get started with the handbags, and I'm very grateful to say that I have one of each kind of the popular categories. I have a pouch, I have a cassette, and I have a Jody, which are the ones that are people mostly talking about nowadays. So let's go ahead and start it with the Jodies. So This is the Bottega Veneta Jody. The reason why I went for this is because I sold my Givenchy Antigona Mini, and I was just wanting to have a black classic bag that has no logos, that has no branding, that can let sometimes my outfit speak, or even when I go out at night, I love to have a good time. Do not get me wrong, I love a flashy moment, and I will wear any and everything at any given time, but sometimes I want a little bit of a low-key vibes, more discreet vibes. I wanted this bag and I bought it. This is one of the Christmas presents that I got for myself. It is the Bottega Veneta Jody. I believe mine is now kind of like an older style, because the newer style I believe has a triangle in the zipper and like a little bit of a rectangle. And so I got mine with the black and the silver hardware. My Givenchy Antigona was black with silver hardware, and honestly ever since I've had this bag, out of all the Bottega Veneta bags that I have, this one is the one that I get used the most, and this one has been a very high rotation handbag since I purchased it, and I love it, guys. I think that the Jody is a really great bag. When I first bought it, I bought it in white, I bought it in the tan, and I bought it in black, and then I was gonna pair with outfits. I was gonna see, and then I was gonna pick which one I was ultimately gonna pick, and I was gonna return the other two. Part of me still wishes I would have kept the white one, but then I wouldn't have gotten the tabby in the white and that bag in white. So, you know, as much as I love the white one, I knew that I would probably get the most wear out of the black one. The tan one, I just was a little iffy on the color. I feel like it was a little bit too pinky for my tasting. I wish it was more of this type of brown, and so that's why those two went back, and I kept the black one. And I told myself, even if I keep the black one, I'm so happy and I'm so satisfied with it, because it's the classic black one. You can never go wrong with it. And so this bag has been taken by storm. I feel like this is kind of like the it bag for Bottega Veneta right now. Yes, we have the other two, but this is the one that's kind of taken by storm. And this one comes in at minus 1720. I think now it's 1790, but I am satisfied with it. I love the knot. I have dropped this, I have spilled stuff in it. This bag has been through the gigs. When I tell you certain bags in my collection go through the gigs. They go through the gigs, girl. They get torn up inside and out, and you know, they just be going through the gigs. And this one has been holding up really well. So on the inside, it is leather lined, and that's something that I also like, that it is leather lined and not fabric, because it's very easy to clean. It's wipeable. I can literally grab a wipey, I can clean it up, versus the fabric is a little bit more harder to clean. And I just appreciate that it has that kind of leather lining. So, oh, I can just get myself a little wipey, I can clean it up, and I'm good to go. Bottega Veneta, made in Italy, and I love it. This bag has been through the gigs, and I've only had it for not that long, and it's been holding up pretty well. So you can fit your cell phone in here comfortably. Little foundation compact in here. Fit a wallet. This is a little cute Junie Burke one. I have some AirPods. You can fit all those babies in here, and everything fits in there. See, you have the wallet, you have the phone, you have the lip balm, you have the compact, you have the AirPods, and you can literally zip it up, no problem. And it is going to be a little bit more on the bulky, but since this is the weaving, I find that it doesn't look bad if it's like a little bit puffed out. I actually kind of like it because it kind of gives it more structure. But it does fit a lot. People always think that this little baby Jody, you can't fit a lot of stuff in here. This one you can fit a lot. I really like this one. It's very nice, it's very easy, it's very carefree, and filming a haul, and so I was just kind of styling something. But the Jody just fits perfectly. I'm 5'11", I love it, I love the size. I don't think it looks too small, I don't look it looks out of proportion. I really am satisfied with the Jody, and this is the bag that I see myself having for a while, and I'm satisfied. And this is what started my like kind of black handbag addiction with no branding. That's why I ended up getting the pull-in bag as well, because it just looked a little bit more bigger, and I just kind of like the concept of a handbag that's classic, that's designer, but it doesn't have a branding on it. And so now I have two sizes, and I'm happy with them. 10 for the Jody. I would honestly give it a 10 out of 10. Love it. Let's see, did you see I just smacked myself in the face with it? I went like that. I give it 10 out of 10. It's not a crossbody shoulder bag. I really don't care. I use it, girl, I put it right here. If I feel like I'm gonna get mud, girl, we're gonna carry it as a little moment like this. 10 out of 10, highly recommend it. I tried got it dirty, I cleaned it up, it literally looks brand new. And even like the zipper hardware has been holding up pretty well. Jody bag, 10 out of 10, love, love, love. Next one that I have is gonna be the pouch bag. This one I did add in my collection about 2 weeks ago. It is in the color lipstick. I don't know, I'll leave the exact color linked down. What I love about it is that it's just so cute, it's so dainty. I've been wanting to add such a nice red colored handbag into my collection, and I love the color red in accessories. A lot of the guys seem to really like red and pearls on me. I find that it just kind of adds a little bit more feminine to it. It's kind of cute, it's fun, and what will fit in here. This one, you still can fit a good amount, so you have that little Jody and Burke little wallet moment inside. You have your little cell phone moment inside here. We have the little lip balm. We have the little AirPods. We have the little gay compact in here. You can put it inside and it fits. And what I like is that once it looks a lot more structured and it looks more cute, and when you hold it, it's not as floppy. And so I like it. It looks really good. Like I said, it fits a good amount of stuff. I've been saying that this little pouch one doesn't fit a whole lot in it. I don't know, I find that it does fit a good amount, and I love it as a little top handle clutch or to wear it out with the strap. I love it either or. And as far as the adjustment on the straps, so I believe it stops right here, but I actually made a little bit of a knot, and so it kind of hits me a little bit higher. I kind of like my cross or shoulder bags to hit a little bit higher, so I feel a little bit more protected and I feel like I have more control over it. So like I said, it was like that, but I made a knot, and same here on the other side, and I really like it. The only thing I will say about this one, if you do overstuff it, obviously it can kind of open up a little bit, but I'm always very aware of my surroundings. I always know where I'm at, and I would overstuff this bag even on the larger ones because it can open. But if you're well guarded, if you're around good people, you shouldn't have anything to worry about. This one, the only con I would give this one is this is a very dupable style. I think for the Jody, since it does have a lot of nice details, a lot of, you know, distinctive things to tell that it's Bottega Veneta, especially with the weaving, you can distinguish whether if it's a dupe or if it's the actual real deal with the Jody. With the pouch is such a very dupeable silhouette, and I hate to be disrespectful and I hate to put this bag down, but so many brands have come out with this type of style, or even like on Amazon or even like on certain websites. So this one is a little bit more hard to distinguish, and since it is very dupeable, I find it a little bit more harder to justify the price point for this regular one. If you do want to have this little pouch bag and you want to get your money's worth, or to have a little bit more of distinguishable that it's Bottega Veneta, like I said, if you love it, you love it, but that's something that I did notice. I would go for the weaving pouch bag. I find that looks a little bit more cute. I don't care that it is a dupable bag. I really genuinely love the bag. I genuinely love the color. I love that there's no hardware. I bought some McQueen sneakers. They go really well with them. I can wear with the old black outfit, look very seductive. I can wear with the white outfit, look very nice and fresh. So I will say I do love it. I would give it an 8 out of 10 just because it is a very dupable style, and like I said, I hate to use that word, but I'm being transparent with you guys. This is a very dupable bag. So 8 out of 10. The quality, the clasp, how much I love it, but I would say that's the biggest con, in that it is a very dupable handbag. Next handbag that I have is going to be the classic Cassette, and this one is, I believe, I'm not sure the exact color, but like I said, I'll leave it linked down below. As far as Bottega Veneta dust bags, I will say I'm very impressed with them. They're a nice thick material. It's very sturdy. I love the green, I love the white, I love the black drawstrings. I'm very, very satisfied with the Bottega Veneta dust brands. I don't really care for their dust bags. Like, I don't really care for like Gucci dust bags, but I will say I do really like the Bottega Veneta dust bags. I think they're so cute. I think they're so adorable, and I do really like it. So I did want to make that side note. This one is my Cassette. I got this one in November. So I got this one in December, I got this one in November, and I got this one in the month of March. So a little bit, a small time frame of how I got all of them, but you know, I do kind of get rid of bags very frequently. If I don't love it anymore, I tend to get rid of it. But it is in this beautiful chocolate color. I will say for the Cassette, I love it. I love that it has this little triangle here. I love that you can dress it up. I love that you can dress it down. I love that it's very much that trend puffy bag, kind of like that Chanel 19. You see that even for a lot of brands, how they have kind of that puffy look, like a little bit my Michael Kors Soho, from a lot of brands that they have kind of like that puffy look. The only thing I don't really care for this is sometimes with the clasp, sometimes it just kind of opens up. So the clasp says Bottega Veneta here, and then it is kind of this smoother leather or this matte leather, and this was more of a glossy finish. And so when you wear the handbag, I like it. I feel the fantasy, but even if like I move it around and it comes across, so right now it's not gonna come off, but let's say if I'm walking or I'm doing things, like it just kind of opens up. And like I said, I don't really carry a lot. I'm very aware of my surroundings. I live in Dallas. I drive everywhere in the center of Dallas. I still drive everywhere, and so I don't really mind it, but I did want to point that out for all my actual city girls that have to walk everywhere. That is something that I do find a little concerning if you are looking for it. If any of you has a cassette, I would love to hear your thoughts, your opinions on it. Does that happen where you have it and you're just like minding your own business and then just kind of opens up on you? Like I said, I haven't had an issue where something has fallen off or anything. Like I said, I try to keep mine very what I carry on the inside. It's gold hardware, and then it says Bottega Veneta, made in Italy, and on the inside it is leather lined, but it is see-through. So if you have like a little bit of a pill or something, it could kind of come off. Yeah, see, look, I have my finger right there, so it can come off. So I'd be very cautious to put maybe like a medication, or if you have your birth control or something, you don't want that to come out and then you have to go back home, or you have to finish, or you have to stop what you're doing in the middle of your busy day. So I would put it more in the zipper or have a designated pouch for it. But let me put my stuff in here so you know how I pack stuff in bags and videos. But I feel like for the Bottega, it was very important. So I have my wallet right there. I will say this one does not fit a lot. I find that my Jody fits a lot more. It does not really fit a lot. You want the cassette, even though it does look puffy, it does look squishy, and you may like the look, it does not fit a whole lot. So as you can see, I have everything that I have. I have the wallet, the lip balm, the AirPod, the phone, the compact, and that's not even including my keys. And I do kind of tug it a little bit for it to fit, but that's all I can fit. At least in the Jody, I can fit a little bit more. This one, maybe I can fit maybe like a lipstick more, or maybe like maybe if I have to carry a little bit of a concealer, I can carry that. But this one, it's like literally packed with the brim. Like I could actually take out the lip balm. I know that it looks deceiving. I know it looks like it can fit a lot more, but this one, since it is padded, it does give an illusion that's more of a bigger handbag. But in reality, it's right. And that also goes for the chain cassette. The reason why I kind of went for this one over the chain cassette, because I got offered the chain cassette in a green color. I just find that the hardware on the chain cassette will overall, over time, will damage the handbag. And going forward, I didn't know if it was going to be a seasonal handbag in my collection, a yearly handbag collection, or a kind of a forever piece, kind of like my Antigona, where I will have it for many years. And so I didn't want to run the risk of it having a lot of excessive wear, especially if I am going to use it as a heavy rotation handbag. So I ended up going for the chocolate one without the chain on it, and I'm actually really happy. I find that it looks a lot more casual. I enjoy it. I love wearing it with like a white long sleeve bodysuit, black trousers. Like I get a lot of wear out of it. As far as how long do I feel like this being Bottega Veneta's collection until maybe Daniel Lee leaves Bottega, I still see this one always being a part of Bottega. I feel like this is a very safe bet. I give this one a middle one. Like I said, if you do want to have it for heritage and you do want to have it a little bit more long term as a wardrobe investment, not an actual investment, I think that this one in the weaving is really. I also like the classic one as well. This one, I see this one if Daniel Lee does leave Bottega, I see whoever is the newest creative director will kind of discontinue, get rid of them. I really see this bag being a super forever bag. It's kind of like that Celine Phantom or like certain Celine handbags. So they were very popular in 2014, and then a few years later, Phoebe's bags got discontinued, most of them. And so I find that this one will happen to it. Just my thoughts, because I do get asked about it. But regardless, I do love the bag right now. I've been enjoying it. I've been wearing it with my camel coats, and I get nothing but love from this cassette. So I do love it, but if I have to pick it through a standpoint of 1, 2, 3 my collection, definitely 1, definitely 2, and then definitely 3. I love them all, but I'm gonna keep it 100. If you are looking to buy one, that's the order that I would recommend them. Or if you feel like this is very dupable in your opinion, you can just kind of flip-flop them. But I also feel like the Jody is really worth it. Like I feel like that is, if I were to pick one Bottega Veneta handbag, that will always be my to-go one. It will be the Jody. And even if I didn't get it in black, I feel like I would always go for it. And I also love the new lilac color. Can we talk about it? It is so pretty. I'm not usually attracted to lilac color handbags, pero esa sí está bien bonita. I do really like it, and I tried it on when I was at the Bottega Veneta at the Houston Galleria, so I do like it. So those are the handbags that I have in my collection. Those are kind of my thoughts. I'll kind of show you what it fits. It does fit about the same thing. The next item that I have from Bottega Veneta is going to be a Bottega Veneta keyring. I got this one on sale at Neiman Marcus. I was just shopping kind of the end of the season sale. I was looking through the handbag department. I saw this one when it was full price, and I just went in there and I saw it. So I had sold my Louis Vuitton key pouch. I think I was going to sell it, so I wanted to find something to replace it. For me, I like to have a wallet and a handbag, have a keyring with cards in it, and then another wallet, because it would confuse me all the time. So I like to have one place where I put my wallet, and so I just really needed something to put like my PO box key, my house keys, all my keys that I needed to put. And so I saw this one. It is the classic black one, and it was a little D-ring, and it does the job. She was really nice enough. It came with this dust bag, but she actually gave it to me in the really pretty packaging. I was talking to her. She was asking me like, what do I do, whatever, and I told her, and she was like, oh, I'm gonna get you this box. That was really, really sweet of her, because I wanted something in this box. And yeah, this one I did get 60% off. I got it for like 120 or 130, and it's been holding up really well. And then one of my friends told me to tie a knot. That's how they have it at the Bottega store. And so I love the little knot on it. I love the little moment. So I do have it, and I'm using it right now. Like, I just took off my keys for security purposes, but I do love it. I get nothing but compliments. And the thing is, whenever I go out, like if I go out at night, and you know, the way I know where my keys are, like in my pocket, if I see this, it means my keys are there. So I don't have to be worrying. I don't have to be all over my bag. As long as I see this one poke out, or sometimes at night I'll let this kind of poke out, and I know that my keys are there, so I know that I don't have to stress or worry about anything. So it's actually a really great combo. This is a really nice combo, but I have used this throughout the whole bags, and I'm really happy with it. The next item that I have is going to be a pair of shoes. And so this was my first Bottega item, were these Bottega shoes, and then I ended up getting the Cassette, right? Got this, and then I got the Cassette, and then I started with all the other pieces. So I saw these at Nordstrom Rack. It was during Black Friday. They were doing, I think, 40% off everything clearance for the first day. They were there, they were in my size, they fit so pretty. At first I was just like, no, I don't think I should go for them. I'm so glad that I was with my friend Haley. She told me to go for them. So these ended up being like said and done and everything. I think they were like $150 from like $800 and something, or $700 or something. $150, and they're actually new Bottega. They were in an older Bottega box, well, like the traditional packaging, but as you can see by the branding, I don't wear these with socks. I just kind of wear them as a little bit a loafer for these drivers. And they have the newer Bottega, and same here at the bottom. The only thing is at the bottom, maybe because I have such a wide foot, or maybe just the way I walk, I have scraped it, but then I also walk around different surfaces, so that can also deal with it. And I like to play with my shoes, so probably I kind of lean back and I kind of scrape them a little bit. I've worn them a couple times. They are very comfortable, and I'm saving to wear them more in the spring and the summertime. But these Bottega Veneta loafers I really love, I really enjoy, and I can't believe I got them for $150. They were such a great deal, and they go really well with my Jody, and they really go well with outfits that I want the outfit to speak, and these should just kind of complement. I'm so happy that I have these, and I can't believe, even in that video that I posted to Nordstrom Rack, I'll leave a link down below, I was telling you guys, should I keep them, should I not keep them? Like, Sergio, no estás pensando bien. Ovi, keep them. And I'm so glad I did. I can't believe that was running through my mind. Should I keep them or should I not? Sergio, keep them, keep them, keep them. And then I'm gonna be showing you the last two pieces from Bottega. One of them, unfortunately, I don't have. It's still getting altered. I had to get it altered because I wanted to fit perfectly. They are some Bottega Veneta trousers. The picture here, this is the picture before I took them to get altered, and I just want to make sure that they fit good. So they're not ready yet. I think they won't be ready till like either a couple days, like 2 or 3 days from this video being filmed. And so they are beautiful. They're high-waisted. They give me the high-waisted fantasy. They make me look so snatched. In the back, they have the little triangle. I'm gonna wear this one with either a white or a black bodysuit, depending on the weather. It could be a short sleeve, it could be a long sleeve, it could be even kind of like a tinky one if I'm feeling good. And the black hat with this bag, or with any of the Bottega bags with the black loafers, well, I'm gonna be all Bottega down. But those trousers are absolutely stunning, and I cannot wait to get them. And I'll show you probably in another haul. If I do a haul video, I'll show you how they ended up looking after I got them altered. I have a few things getting altered. Try to put it in the video or try to talk about it on Instagram, but I got them for a really great deal. They were 70% off, classic black pants, and I paid $327 from I think like $1,009 to get them altered. But I mean, when you think about it, a pair of Vince trousers or Veronica Beard is about the same price, maybe just a little bit more. And so I knew that I've had pants from those brands that I've had for many years, so I knew that they would last me. So that's why I went for this piece, which is probably going to be the biggest wow piece You know, I could see myself falling out of love with certain items, but when I bought this coat, I knew it was a REFERRAL coat. This is a scuba coat. It is navy blue. It is Bottega Veneta men's, and I love it. I feel like $1 million, and I got it on sale for 70% off, so it was still a little bit pricey. Hablamos como somos amigos, so we're friends, right? So we talk about things like that. I'm not trying to make it taboo, or you know what I mean. And so it was 4, and I got it for 12. So it was a little bit of investment, but this is the highest price point of a ready-to-wear item that I've ever spent money on. I normally don't buy expensive ready-to-wear. Usually a lot of it is like 6. I think the most that I've spent is maybe like 7-ish on one piece, but everything else I try to not pay a whole lot, even though I do like nice ready-to-wear. But when I saw it, I knew that I had to have it. So let me go ahead and show you. Navy jacket. I'm gonna make sure the letters. It is long. It is a scuba. It looks like $1 million. It feels like $1 million. I entered a photograph of me wearing it right here. As you can see, I was feeling myself. I was giving the girls a full Bottega moment, and I'm so here for it. Unfortunately, I feel like the time for me wearing this jacket for the rest of the year, or for the rest of the season, is over. We are now in spring. Leave next fall, next winter, or wherever I go, if it's cold, I will be wearing it. Like I said, we're already kind of in short season, but as you can see, mira como parece. It's literally $1 million. Like, I love it. I love that it's scuba because it has like a little bit of a nice structure to it. I love it. I feel like $1 million in this coat. And I'm so glad that I had this, because this is a wardrobe investment. I can have this literally 30 years when I'm 40, 50, 60. If I'm still the same size, which I know I am because I'm putting that out in the universe, I'll still have it. And this is the jacket that you can pass to your grandchildren, to your children, and it literally looks and feels like $1 million. So yeah, I'm super happy with this coat. I really, really love it. See how much joy and happiness Bottega Veneta brings me. I love all the pieces. I love the story time. I love it all. And if you are thinking about Bottega Veneta handbags, I kind of give you my thoughts, my opinions of it. I think if you are gonna wear it and you do like that minimalistic look to it, I say go for it. Some people love Bottega, some people don't care for it. I quite like it. I'm really, really happy. These ones for a very long period of time. This one we will see, just because of the color. I think I want to get this in another color, maybe in white, or maybe in like a lilac color. We shall see. But I love everything. I'm super happy, especially I cannot wait to get the pants. And I am Bottega Veneta obsessed. So I want to hear your thoughts and your opinions. Do you like Bottega? Do you not like Bottega? Do you like the direction Bottega Veneta was taken by Daniel Lee? Because I know some people say, well, people only like it because it got revamped. Well, I think Bottega Veneta, for a slower time, I feel like they needed to have a change. They needed to change themselves up. A really great job. Daniel Lee's done a really beautiful job for Bottega Veneta. So happy, and I cannot wait to see what other Bottega Veneta pieces will be coming down the runway, or any more Bottega Veneta pieces added into my collection. But honestly, I'm super grateful with everything that I already have. I think it's all beautiful. I think it's all nice. And you know, when it's fashion and when it's a brand that I love, you know, I can talk about it for 10 million hours. I can keep on talking and talking and talking, because you know, I love to talk about what I'm passionate with. When I'm passionate about something, I just love to talk and talk and talk. But without further ado, best friends, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Like I said, I'll leave the links for everything down below. Give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. I post a video Monday through Friday on contemporary and designer fashion, so make sure to subscribe so you can never miss any one of my uploads. I love each and every single one of you. Hope you guys are doing well, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye guys, and take care, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.